What's going on, everyone? This is game 4 between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers, and boy, what a show. The New York Knicks brought out the broomsticks and absolutely fried up the 76ers. It looked just like the Hawks game, where offense was going off. Early on, you can't really tell what's happening, but you have Karl-Anthony Towns facilitating and wide open threes. It just looks like the 76ers were too gassed out there. They allowed the Knicks to shoot 57% from the three-point line in a playoff game. That's insanely bad defense. Oh, Tyrese Maxey roll on up and flick that up and in. The other thing was 76ers couldn't hit their shots. Only Joel Embiid dropped 24 points, 8 out of 8 shooting. Nobody else performed like him. You see them bricking like crazy, gets blocked. Oh man, New York Knicks are showing championship-worthy offensive and defensive abilities. McBride was sniping tonight. He dropped 7 3-pointers on 9 attempts. Holy. Look how hard it is for the 76ers to score. You pass around, Embiid pops that mid-range shot. The only guy that showed up tonight for the 76ers. All of these possessions, step back 3. Paul George is walking back. That is terrible defense right there, allowing another 3. Look at this. Jalen Brunson just strolls up past around. McBride is open again. Paul George looked like he wanted to go home, because what type of defense is this? Got turned around from that type of movement. McBride is going to fry him up. On the very next possession, Paul George, he's got a cat and then starts walking around. Why is he just standing in the paint, allowing another open 3 from McBride? Oh no. I do not know if he's injured or just lazy out there. This is an elimination game, and they're playing like this. Jalen Brunson will take the opportunity to fry them up, though. Kelly Oubre throws it up and in, but New York Knicks, they play like they want to win the championship. Karl-Anthony Towns is so aggressive. Look at those steps. In this game, he dropped 17 points, 10 assists. Karl-Anthony Towns, if he gets those assists up, he looking like Jokic a little bit with the facilitation. Definitely not on the same level, but unlocks the ability for the Knicks to get cooking. Look at that, another great pass. Missed that, gets blocked, but that's great offense right there. They're so patient with that ball. Jalen Brunson got Paul George. You already know that's that cone defense. Throw it up in his face. Paul George was getting attacked play after play. Karl-Anthony Towns is showing that resolve on defense, though. Didn't get the block, but shows he's like that. Oh yeah, Jalen Brunson, another 3. Joel Embiid looks very injured out there. Playing drop coverage, can't do much there. And now Shamet starts popping. It looks like the 3-point making ability is contagious. They're talking that trash. Look at the lead. Another one. Oh yeah. Nobody expected this, but watch Karl-Anthony Towns. He's wide open in the paint, but he does a touch pass because he knows Embiid's coming over, and Josh Hart is wide open for the throw-up layup. When did Karl-Anthony Towns play like this? Honestly, at this point, the game's already over. So let's see what the 76ers can cook up. Paul George, he gets that trap treatment, sees Karl-Anthony Towns and throws it up. You know what? Karl-Anthony Towns is a bad defender, but seriously, in these few games, he's showing some more effort. So you like to see that. Get it offensively, charge right in. Another great pass to Josh Hart cutting baseline. It feels like he understands how the offense moves, doesn't need to script the plays per se, because Karl-Anthony Towns with the ball can do the right thing. VJ Edgecombe goes up. He had a terrible game. VJ Edgecombe only had 8 points, 4 out of 14 shooting, 0 of 6 from the three-point line. Cat's gonna pop 3s. Seriously, he's playing like an all-star right now, and the Knicks need him if they want a championship. Alvarado's gonna start popping. Missed that, gets offensive rebound. McBride is open. You can see this is the worst type of 3-point defense I've seen in the entire series. I don't know what's going on there. Embiid keeps doing what he does though. But Knicks, they're very comfortable to allow those shots. The lead is 25 points. I mean, you don't need to do too much. Let him go on in. Avoids the dunk. He's limping a little. You can see Joel Embiid is definitely not 100%. Imagine if he was. He'd probably drop 40, 50 points. Tyrese Maxey going to turn on the Jets. That's a very tough shot. But offense is not the problem right now. They cannot stop anything the Knicks are doing. You see Bridges just going to walk on up. You already know drop coverage, so he can just pull that if he wanted to. But this time just strolls in for a layup. Embiid cannot do much right there. And McBride keeps popping them. Oh man, Paul George was falling asleep again. Offensive rebounding non-stop and just throws it up. That's that effort. New York Knicks are like that. Interesting. VJ Edgecombe struggling, and Embiid has to put it up and in for him. The other thing you want to keep in mind is that the Knicks are waiting for the Cavs-Pistons series. So what if that goes to a Game 7? Knicks have like a week off of resting. That's an advantage. Oh yeah, Jalen Brunson pops that in. Also, the Knicks team, you only have OG injured with a grade 1 hamstring strain. I think he's coming back for the next series, and they're going to be fully healthy. So Knicks are looking hella dangerous right now. Imagine if Wemby gets suspended, Timberwolves win. You got Wolves versus OKC. You might have a OKC Knicks matchup in the finals. Oh man, that would be interesting to see. BJ Edgecombe swing around. Poor George double team. So calm with that. Gotta make up for those defensive mistakes earlier in the game. It's a 25-point game. It might be over already. But Joel Embiid, he's going to show some flashes of greatness. Go on in, sees Cat step back mid-range. Because the history between them two, they hate each other. They were talking trash a few years ago. Embiid wants to keep frying while he still can. Otherwise, he might be retired soon. Oh yeah, Karl wants to get him back. Oh, lay that up and in. He's looking very exaggerated with those movements. Pick and roll game, Joel Embiid playing drop coverage. Bridges gonna start frying the rookie. Remember, every single game, VJ Edgecombe gets hunted defensively. Oh, he's gonna pop that. Nobody can guard Embiid. The only thing holding him back is himself. Look at this, frying up VJ, another open three. I feel like you just get comfortable because VJ doesn't block your shots. You're willing to just pull that even if he's standing there. He wants to try something. Ooh, Embiid with a nice bounce pass into the spin lay. Give VJ Edgecombe a few more years, he might have potential to be a superstar one day. It's just that inexperience. And you know, right now it looks like 76ers are ready to pack their bags and go home. The funny thing is the stadium had a lot of Knicks fans. So Tyrese Maxey was complaining after the game because the Knicks were getting cheers. It felt like a home game for the Knicks, you know. Oh yeah, Jalen Brunson between the leg combo. Oh, and lay a reverse. Oh no, Jalen Brunson really made Barlow look like he was playing on us. Oh, look at that combo going too far out. And now he goes in for the drive. And oh, between the legs, stops on a dime. And now he's going to reject the screen. Got him sliding the wrong way. He's got Embiid coming over to block the shot. So Brunson is patient, uses the rim as protection and lays it up and in. And what makes this even worse was Jalen Brunson fried him up with the crossover moves, makes a layup. And the Sixers immediately turn over the ball. They're going to find Brunson for a wide open three. That's like 5 points in 5 seconds. 76ers were ready to go home. Brunson is flexing a little. Oh no, it looks so bad for the 76ers. They're going to get a few buckets here and there, but it is too little too late. The thing about the Knicks is they put their foot on the gas pedal. They are not letting this lead go down at all. Josh Hart's going to pop those threes. They're going to keep on hooping no matter what. Embiid goes into fry mode. Oh yeah, was that a steal? He's going to find VJ Edgecombe and they luckily get that layup. But it is not looking ideal. Knicks are so fun to watch. They play carefree now. McBride pops that three. Karl-Anthony Towns was passing the ball so much. The 76ers forgot that he can also shoot the ball too. He's so surprised that he has to pump fake nobody, look around, and then finally pop it. That's so disrespectful. He really just stood there and Andre Drummond just ran away. Karl-Anthony Towns, I think he's going to be a problem if he plays like this. My question is, how do the 76ers bounce back next season? I think this squad is never going to make it because they just get too many injuries, lack of chemistry, and terrible defense at times. You can see now Alvarado is the one that's going to go in and slice them up. The effort levels are looking very low. I know that Boston series went to Game 7, took a lot of their energy away, but man, they just have absolutely no fight in this series. Look at this. Now Jordan Clarkson, the bench guys are having some fun. Roll on in and lay that up, Scoopy style. I think that's pretty much the end of the game. All the starters went out, so let's wrap this up. Broomsticks are out, Sixers got swept. Knicks are going to make it to the conference finals. I personally think Knicks are going to make it to the NBA finals. So let's see how that goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to give a like and subscribe if you want to see who's going to win the championship. I'll see you guys later.